All right, what's going on, everyone? So, these are real stories that are real, and some jail stories and some drug stories. So, I'll tell you which ones are which in the meantime. So, let's get started into it, okay? So, this one real story happened while I was at work, and one time I put a hot dog bun in a microwave for 2 minutes, and it made the entire kitchen smell like burnt, overcooked crap. So, yeah, that was pretty bad. And smoke filled up the area when I opened the microwave. Luckily, no smoke detectors went off and that stuff, which is pretty hilarious. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. So, lesson learned, I now only put bread in the microwave for 30 seconds because if you put it in longer than 2 minutes, it will smoke up the place and smell bad, including your hot dog bun. And it will be solid as a rock, pretty much, but very light in your hand. Now, what's another funny story? So I wasn't there, but somebody filmed it at my work, and it was funny because um the smoke detectors did go off one time because I guess there was like electric problem with one of the not heating ovens. It's like, I don't know, it's like you put the food in to keep it warm, and it like had like a malfunction. Anyways, smoke detectors is going off, and it's like raining in one side of the kitchen and that stuff, and everybody's all filming and like crap, and everybody's like, what's going on? The fire department was there, I think, if I remember in the video. But yeah, it's what I remember mostly specifically in that video that they showed me. One of the workers showed me when the fire system went off and the sprinklers was off, is that there was one one worker that was still there, and she was pretty much working still while everybody else was was like, like pretty much like, what should we do? Well, she just kept working. I thought it was funny. But so besides those two stories, here's another cool story. So I went to a concert back in April of 2025, and I remember it was a Swiss Paleface concert, and someone asked how the concert was, like the day after. Like, I had to go back to work, and they asked how the concert was, and I told them I lost my shoe. And like, so like what happened was, is like I was moshing pretty hard, and I lost my shoe at like the final performance. So when Swiss Paleface was on, because like everybody started moshing, it was pretty awesome. But like everybody was moving around, and like I even had to like retie my shoe at one part, but I guess I didn't tie it tight enough, because obviously my shoe fell off at the fucking concert, so that really sucked. Remember, these are real stories. These ones are real stories. So yeah, no, I totally lost my shoe at the Swiss Paleface concert. And also I went to use the bathroom, and like I was waiting in line in the urinals just right there with no side walls to give you privacies, and try not to look because that's gay. Oh yeah, these, like, I don't know, man. I thought the bathroom stalls and the bathroom's fucking weird, dude, because like when you walk in, you can see the urinals, dude, but there's no like side cover, like no wall cover for you for privacy, dude. It was like, damn, dude, this is some pretty gay shit, man. It's like there's nothing you can do except probably wait outside. But anyways, on to the next story. So these are some jail stories. These are some true jail stories. So like, there's this like funny joke, is like what what our cellmates would do. It's pretty gay. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gay joke, but it's funnier than shit. So basically, what happens is that we would like punk somebody. Like, we wouldn't really like assault them or anything, but we'd be like, hey man, like while we're in the showers, like, hey, come here, I need help with something, and they'd be like, what do you need help with? And then, get it, because a walk-in's pretty much, yeah, it's just a vulnerable spot. I thought it was funny, but yeah, it's pretty gay, but I thought it was funny. But gay jokes, pretty much gay jokes. And then like, so and then like so besides telling people to come over to the shower joke while you're using the shower, besides that, another joke is, well, what happened in jail was pretty funny. Is one dude hopped in like this clothes bin, like, cause it was laundry day, and like he was pretending to escape, so we jumped in the clothes bin, and he could have, like, I don't know. I feel like he could have made it out if he covered clothes actually on him, dude, because he was pretty slick at doing it. But But nah, man. I mean, like I wouldn't want to hide like camouflage myself in some nasty ass jail clothes, dude. It's already bad enough we gotta wear those and shit, dude. But yeah, I mean, hey, could have possibly whacked into him somewhere close to freedom, a door outside of the cell that we were close to. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Just I don't know, like it sucks being there because it's really gay. Nothing wrong with being gay, but jail's really gay. And I'm just saying, like, it wasn't gay where like people were gonna like attack you, but it was like pretty lame that there were no like chicks there. I mean, there were like security chicks there, but it's like, and like, yeah, some of them are hot, but it's like you can't really do nothing with them. It's like nothing's gonna really happen. I mean, sometimes maybe, but it's like bullshit. And then you're competing with all these other motherfuckers and this shit, and it's gay, dude. It's like you're all of you are troublemakers, and it's like you don't even have a chance or some shit. But whatever. Hey, some of them do, some of them don't. I don't fucking know, but I just know I'm not really one to get a chance. I wish I was, but fuck, dude, nah, I wish. That's why I freaked out. That's why I was in there in the first place. Anyways, besides all that, so besides those jail stories, so these are some drug stories, are some true drug stories that I took. One time I took shrooms and I felt like the grass was and the trees were watching me in my room. Like everything surrounded me knew that I was on psychedelics, which is pretty crazy. Like it felt like a really strong presence, and it felt like the neighbors knew, felt like everybody knew, and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" I was fucking tripping, and I don't know how much I took around that time, but it was a decent amount to make me hallucinate. Um, let's see, and in my room, so like I was in my yellow room. My room was a yellow because like they painted it because I was busting walls, and what happened was is that the room was like melting. I had my guitars on the walls and that stuff, and I just had like pictures on the walls. And what was cool is everything was melting. I don't know if it's a Vincent van Gogh painting, but everything just started melting, and like it was pretty cool because it felt like that painting with the clock on something on a table, and it's melting on it because of the sun or something. Like everything was just melting. Like I just remember the room was melting. It was so freaking cool, and it felt like I was in a room that was like a history museum, which is really interesting. It was it felt like it was a museum. That's all I can say. Like it felt something like a very historical place that I lived in. So let's see. It felt calm. Oh yeah, and then I remember I remember around that time I took those shrooms. I had a really bad stuffy nose. Like my nose was so stuffed, and I felt pain, and it really bothered me. And like the only way I could calm down was calling my dad. And it was pretty cool. Like I got to talk to him while he was driving, and it like brought back memories of like when we used to take like vacation trips, or like we went to like hockey to play, like take me to my hockey games, like to other states and stuff. And it was in like that was probably my favorite time. Just was just being with my dad, just driving to these games, because like I don't know, it was just pretty much just been me and him my whole life. So yeah, no, it was pretty calm talking to him on shrooms for a bit. I don't he wasn't really annoyed. I mean, I don't really know how he feels about it. He says that I know he thinks like they can help something. Oh, time's running out, so this is definitely gonna be the last story. But I know he's like, because if you microdose it, help. Science is finding that it can help and that stuff. But other than that, what another thing that it reminded me of while I was talking to him was like my dog Serena got her head stuck in the steering wheel when she was a puppy while we were driving on the freeway. It was hilarious. I miss my dogs like so much, and I put that in my thing. Just wanted to say like I miss Henry, I miss Serena, and I miss Stacy. I would love to see him again. Obviously, it's not going to be in life, but who knows? Maybe one day, maybe the afterlife is real or some stuff. I don't really know what happens, but I'm not going to find out sooner or later. Until the next streams, I hope you enjoy these real stories. And until next time, peace.